Hi, how are you doing? Roxy hurt her back a little bit yesterday or the day before when she was running around. So we've come for a walk here to our local cemetery. These are great places to walk if you happen to have reactive dogs in particular, because most of the time people will keep their dogs on the lead when they're visiting a cemetery. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. What I wanted to talk about today is where to get dogs from. This is a really controversial, more controversial than you might think. And this is just my view. I've got lots of friends that would vehemently disagree with what I'm about to say. But here is the thing for me. If you're looking for a dog that will be a family pet, a dog that's going to fit in well, where neither you nor the dog are going to have to make huge adjustments to be able to live a life that makes you both happy, then this is what I would do. If I wanted to get an adult dog, I would go and find a really good rescue who I trusted. And I would then look for a dog who was either being fostered or had come out of a home that was similar to mine. I live in the middle of a town, which I do, so I regularly walk my dogs on leads. They see a lot of traffic. I also often put them in the car to drive them for off-lead walks. So I really need dogs that are okay with traffic and get in and out the car okay. So it would be no use for me, it would be a bit of a gamble for me to adopt a dog who had been living in a house in the middle of nowhere. They never went in the car, and every day their walk consisted of just being let out the back door and walked around the field at the back of the house. It maybe would work out okay, but it would be a bit of a gamble. So for an adult dog, I would find a really good rescue who you can trust, who will help you if there are problems, and ultimately take the dog back if it turns out not to be a good fit for your family. And try and find a dog that has been living a similar lifestyle to the lifestyle you will want it to live with you. And for some people, an adult dog's not really what they want or isn't appropriate at the time. For some people, what is required is a puppy. And if I was going to look for a puppy, I'd be looking for a really good breeder. I'd be looking for somebody who health tested both the parents, who knows what the common types of inherited illnesses there are for that breed of dog, and has done all the tests, and the parents are both clear. I'd be looking for happy, friendly parents of the puppy, and for them to be living somewhere where they are taken outside and given things to do, even before they came to live with me. The last thing you want is a puppy who's only ever seen the inside of a kennel or the inside of a room. Some people do breed dogs and keep them in the house, but don't ever let them leave the room. So I'd be looking for a puppy that had a lot of stimulation, and a breeder who really cared, somebody who really wants to see their puppies in a good home and is therefore going to try and find the puppy that best matches with you. And the same as with rescues. I'd be looking for somebody who wants that puppy back if at any point you are unable to keep the puppy any longer, even if it's a 5-year-old dog. When that happens, that's what I would be looking for. I know it's controversial. I have got friends who would always get dogs from rescue, or who would always get dogs from breeders, who both feel really passionately about their choices. I've got no massive preference either way, but what I do have strong feelings about is getting the dog from somewhere where the people care and are taking care that they're sending the dog into a home that's a good fit for that dog. Now, of course, there are some people who are really, really happy to have dogs that have suffered extreme trauma, are really, really fearful, And if you are one of those people, if you've got the living conditions and the setup at home that would allow you to really take the time to help a deeply traumatised dog, then there are loads of those dogs around, and I'm sure you'll be able to find one very easily. But again, even there, I still would want to go to a rescue who would provide backup and support, because it's not easy. If you've never had a dog that's got problems, it's a hard thing to live with day after day. It's easy to want to help, absolutely, it's very, very easy to want to help, but it's a hard thing to do, to provide that help day after day. So I just wanted to give you those thoughts. Sometimes at the start of the year people do think about getting dogs or puppies, and I thought I would put that together just to give you a few things to think about on the subject. Thanks for watching, bye for now.